What makes you say that? Nathan was going to be expelled? And how do you know this? Right. Well, getting kicked out of school is a better motive than anything else we've got. Let's talk to him. Don't wander off. So, anything else I should know about this Nathan guy? Could be a motive to steal the doctor's research and sell it off to a competitor who might value him more. And if Dr. Johansson reported him, that would be a permanent mark on his record. He wouldn't find work anywhere.
I'm sure you can see I'm in the middle of office hours. Can't this wait?
No, it really can't. We need to talk about Dr. Johansson, but...
What's going on? Is something wrong?
They just want to talk about something. Private, I guess.
I could take care of your students for a bit. But you'll owe me dinner.
When do I not? Over here. So, what did you want?
Do you recognize this?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. What is it?
It's an expulsion notice. Dr. Johansson was planning to expel you for unauthorized access to confidential information. Were you selling it to another research facility?
You're joking, right? I haven't heard anything about this.
Is that so? Because I've got an entire page of login times with your student ID that says otherwise.
What the... But that doesn't make any sense.
It makes a lot of sense to me.
This is the first time I've seen this. I never go back to the lab that late.
And will the video evidence back that claim?
The cameras only record in the case of a break-in. If someone used the entry code, there wouldn't be any footage of him, or her.
Can you explain all of these logins?
No, I don't keep track of when I log in because there's a computer there to do it for me. As you know.
And you're telling me that in this case, the computer must have gotten it wrong.
Yeah, no. Don't blame the computer. It's more likely that someone else used my card to log in. And if you're looking for someone who has a reason to sell secrets, try Aaron. He transferred from our rival school, Western State University. They've never been able to keep up with us. Maybe he wanted to give them an edge. Plus, he keeps misplacing his card, so he borrows everyone else's cards all the time, including mine. Why don't you try asking him about it? Are we done talking? I've really got to get going. I've got a lecture in... -3 minutes.
You may go, but I'd strongly advise you not to leave campus.
Like I have time to.
So, what do you think? Lead the way.
Yo, something up? Okay. Wee. Sup?
Have you ever borrowed Nathan's ID card?
Yeah, all the time. Does it matter? I lose mine a lot. Leave it in the lab, wrong pair of pants, stuff like that. It doesn't matter which card you use to log in as long as you do, right?
Do you recognize this?
Yeah, not really. What is it?
An expulsion notice.
That's no good.
The data suggests that Nathan has been accessing files he shouldn't be. But we have reason to believe you were the one using it.
Whoa. I didn't do anything like that.
You're from Western State, aren't you?
Yeah?
I hear Edgewater University and Western State are bitter rivals.
Oh, yeah, but...
So, what was the plan? You transferred here to steal information and send it to your friends across the state?
No! There's nothing here worth stealing. Western State's way more advanced. Honestly, coming here is like a step back.
What do you mean?
We moved on from growing organs a long time ago. The organs we were producing were failing. Hard. But we figured out how to encourage the body to grow certain cells over others. Which means that given the right stimulation, the body could regrow its own organs instead of us having to make new ones. Guided regeneration, and even that was limited. No new arms or anything crazy. We haven't really gotten it working yet, but the theory is solid. Plus, it has plenty of applications beyond organs, like growing healthy cells instead of cancerous ones. As if Weston wouldn't steal anything from Edgewater, even if they could.
What makes you so certain?
We've got our school pride. Stealing research is like accepting help from the enemy.
With all your dedication to Western, why did you even transfer here?
You know, there's stuff more important than school loyalties.
And for you, that would be...
My boyfriend lives 10 minutes from here. We got tired of the long distance thing when I was at Weston, so I moved. Well, duh. They've all met him. In fact, I was with him during each of the login times listed on the timesheet here.
You remember all the dates and times you were with him?
I remember these ones. It's our weekly Myth Cards game night with his friends. Ask any of them. Although these login times are only every other week for some reason. Something wrong?
Do your lab mates know about your weekly gatherings?
Yep, I invite them every time, but they don't really want to go. Why?
One of your classmates suggested that you transferred schools to steal information.
You mean Nathan? You just asked if I ever use his card. Well, you should probably know that everyone uses his card. He and David hate getting up early to go to lab, so they trade off.
How so?
They take turns waking up early and signing in at the lab with both cards. That way, they get to sleep in every other day.
That sounds like a convenient little racket. And you're not part of this?
I actually like waking up early. So, do you want phone numbers for my alibi or something?
Not at the moment. Just don't go anywhere. We might have more questions later.
Sure, I've got nowhere to be.
Detective?
What's up?
Why do you not ask Aki and Aoki for aid?
I'd rather not.
They will find the truth.
I know, but... Because I don't want them getting hurt! Because this mission doesn't make any sense. Why here? Why them? It's like she doesn't even care what will happen to them. Never mind. The two of you are right. This will go faster with them working on it. We're going to recheck everyone's alibi for these dates. I'll speak to Nathan. You talk to Jupiter, and tell the twins to take David. Lee May stays with Aaron just in case.
You look determined. Something happened? Finally! Why the change? Yeah, Nathan's right. So we've got evidence of a crime and no one to pin it on. Convenient. Well, it shouldn't take long for us to figure out what's up. Where is he? Good. Let's get going then.
We have work?
Yep, interrogation.
Who?
David, still trying to figure out the approach.
What are we looking for?
Why don't we try a home invasion?
Am I lifting?
That's usually easier, unless Khan wants to try. Oh, we'll go with you. Why not? We're a team, right? Besides, Naoki's good at detecting lies. It might be useful. We can talk to David later. If you say so. Race you!
Again?
Keep up, Khan guy!
Haha!
Hey! Hey! What's going on? Oh, nothing. We just felt like running. Don't tell me you didn't have fun. That still doesn't explain what's going on. We had something we wanted to ask. Con? You mean that childish game they play, swapping cards with each other? No, I do not partake in it. They think they can, how is it said, defeat the system. I know they do not always arrive on time, but it is wiser to let them believe they are winning. Otherwise, they may devise a trick even harder to keep track of. Of course I work late, you know that. Maybe 10 or 11? Why do you want to know? Yes, Nathan. I brought that to Dr. Johansson's attention. Is that what this is about? I find that difficult to believe.
Then maybe it's something else. Did Dr. Johansson have anything else he was working on?
Oh, that was just a hypothesis more than anything else. It wasn't a real project.
Mind telling us what it was anyway? We're curious.
Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt. Throughout history, there's been mention of people with extra-human abilities. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Heroes of legend and lines of royals said to have divine powers. Dr. Johansson's hypothesis is this, that such people did exist, but their bloodlines eventually thinned out and their powers diminished. However, if we could find a sample of the genetic makeup of those extra humans, we could recreate those abilities today. Too often, we think that the scientific advances of today give us reason to ignore ancient observation. But the people of old still charted the stars and built pyramids. They possess the ability to observe and record just as we do. We cannot dismiss the account of superhuman feats recorded across centuries and continents. Instead, we should seek to find the cause of these. Can we recreate or observe them ourselves? He doesn't believe in people with special powers. He believes it is a possibility that must be explored. Is it not scientific to attempt to observe what others have rather than dismiss them without testing? Of course, even this is little more than speculation. We don't have enough information to try to recreate anything.
Man, I felt good about that one.
I apologize, but I have a class I must teach soon. I need to close the lab while I'm gone. I'll be back in a few hours. We can talk more at that time.
Well, David next then? $20 says I can get him to talk without using my kansei once. You can't tell when I'm using it? Your sensitivity is lower than I thought. Next time, then. Hey, David! Where's Nathan?
Yo, Haru. He's out teaching a class. Something I've got to do in a few. If you want something, make it fast.
Oh, well, if you're in a hurry, that's not a problem. I just need you to help me find something.
You mean like a book? I guess I can help. Hey! What are you doing? Looking for something?
No, of course not. I just tripped.
Yeah, right. You were trying to take my stuff.
It was just an accident.
Nice try. You were trying to distract me while he stole my stuff.
I told you, it was just an accident.
Tell it to the cops. I'm calling the police.
No, oh, please don't. You got us, okay? Just, what do you want?
Let's start with you two telling me why you're trying to steal my stuff.
I was looking for money.
We sneak onto campuses like this all the time. Students are less likely to report a theft.
Nice try, but you can't just sneak into the prospective student program. Care to try again?
Fine.
Western University hired us to try to steal your research.
They handled all the details, like getting us into the accepted student register.
So you wanted to steal my notes?
Your ID card, actually.
We were planning to sneak into the lab later on.
Those guys at Western are even more desperate than I thought. You go back to whoever hired you and tell them not to bother. They'll never get their hands on our research.
We're really sorry. It was just a job. No hard feelings, you know? Is there anything we can do to pretend this never happened?
I don't know. That's a pretty big secret to keep. But I'm feeling generous, so 2,000 should be enough.
Wow, he really is in it for the money, isn't he?
I wonder what would happen if we told Jupiter that he's willing to take part in a cover-up for some cash.
What? You wouldn't! If you tell her anything, I'll tell that cop you tried to steal from me.
It won't do you any good. We work with him.
What? But...
We're not from Western. There's been a leak and Dr. Johansson asked us to look into it.
what sort of leak?
Someone's been sneaking into the lab late at night and logging in using Nathan's ID card. Dr. Johansson was afraid that this person was selling off information to Western.
What are you talking about? He knows that was...
Knows what?
Nothing.
I'd like to remind you that you were willing to accept a bribe from a rival school.
Fine, fine. It was me.
What?
I'm the one who used Nathan's card. We switch off cards every day. So every other week, I'd sneak out while Aaron was away at his card game. But I was only selling test answers to my students.
Oh.
Wouldn't have called that one, actually.
Johansson knows about it. He caught me like last month or something.
And he didn't kick you out?
He gave me a second chance because he's a decent person.
So you didn't, say, kill him to keep him from expelling you?
Are you jagging? Who kills a guy over something like that? You've got to be pretty messed up to kill someone like Dr. Johansson. Anyway, I've really got to get to class. Am I free to go, or are you going to keep blaming me for stuff?
We couldn't keep you here if we wanted.
Then I'm out.
It did, didn't it? Just testing to see if he was the rat or not.
If he had been selling information to Western, he would have been protective of his territory. Instead of telling Western that it's useless, he would have ordered us to back off.
But he didn't. He was offended at the very notion of selling Edgewater secrets. By making him think he caught us, we gave him the higher ground. We were at his mercy, so to speak.
And thus, he was willing to make himself vulnerable by demanding a bribe because he thought he had leverage.
We'll just have to go over everything again. Maybe we'll see something different now that we know what we know. Then we'll start with who we have. Lee May's going to talk to Aaron.
That leaves Sean and Chance.
Which one do you want? Alright, we'll talk to Chance.
Meet you back at the fountain afterwards?